Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for today's Forest City Regional Elementary Junior Drama Club's production of I Wish. Please refrain from flash photography as it is very distracting to our performers. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'm here.
You're late, Carol.
I overslept. I was well past midnight and I didn't get to bed until...
I could see from your attendance record that tardiness is not typical behavior. Pity it happened today, the day of your performance review.
Sorry, Miss Fairy Queen. Your Highness, boss.
I understand you're hoping to receive a bonus in your fairy pay.
I worked my tickets off this year, granted a lot of wishes.
I could see that your wish was well above the median success rate for fairies across the land.
Not to toot my own horn, but I figured.
I can't help but to question why a fairy who's so eager to earn a bonus in her fairy pay is out super late gallivanting before a super important meeting with her supervisor.
I wasn't gallivanting, I was working.
Past midnight, you're not an on-call fairy. You have a private practice. You can't honestly expect me to believe you had work to do in the middle of the night.
More than you can imagine. Things got a little hectic when I visited my goddaughter Cinderella. You've heard of her, I'm sure. It's actually an interesting story if you'd like to hear it.
Go on.
Once upon a time.
I thought you were going to tell me what you were doing last night.
I am. You know how I like to give things a dramatic effect. Okay, once upon a time, yesterday.
Clean, 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 all night long. I finally finished, but now my clothes are a mess. I couldn't possibly go out looking like this. I wish, oh I wish. Who is it?
It's your old bag of godmother.
Godmother Carol.
Hi, Sin. I just popped over to borrow a quick cup of flour. I'm about to bake something tasty. Tomorrow is the early performance review for the fairies all across the land, and I get a bonus in my pay if my review is sparkling. Every other fairy queen finds some excuse not to give me a bonus. My spells were sloppy, or I didn't grant enough wishes, or whatever. Well, I've been working hard, and there's no way the fairy queen can deny me this year, but I decided it could never hurt my chances to appeal to her sweet tooth and bring a tray of mouth-watering brownies to the review. So you got any flour? Gluten-free. The fairy queen only eats. My child, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Can't fool me. Tell Godmother Carol what's up.
You know the big ball Prince Hector's throwing tonight?
You mean the one at the palace?
That's the one.
Sind, why aren't you there? Prince Hector invited all the fairy young maidens of the land. You're a fairy young maiden.
That's why I'm crying. Stepmother made me stay home. She said, someone has to clean this pigsty, so don't even think of going anywhere until this place is spick and span. And then she left the ball with my stepsisters.
You mean to tell me your stepmother brought those scout-faced stepsisters of yours to a fancy shindig and left you at home?
She did.
Prince Hector's never going to choose one of your stepsisters to marry. Even if he doesn't mind his bride looking like a kneecap, surely he wants a gal with a big heart. Your sisters are nasty witches, and that's an offense to witches.
I've been scrubbing the floors all night. Look how filthy I am. If only I had a beautiful gown, I could go to the ball and enjoy myself a little.
Have you forgotten who I am?
My godmother Carol?
Your fairy godmother Carol. My child, if you want something beautiful to wear to the ball, all you have to do is wish it.
Of course, and a fairy must always try her hardest to grant every wish she hears.
It's a job requirement. A fairy may not always succeed in granting a wish, but she must try. And I haven't missed a single wish this entire fiscal year. I can smell that bonus coming. So what are the magic words?
I wish I had a beautiful gown to wear to the ball tonight.
Cinderella, your wish shall be granted.
But how will I get there? It's a far walk across the lands to the palace.
I can conjure up a bicycle. Seeds of brown and goo of yellow.
I wish...
Don't interrupt the spell. I get overwhelmed when I've got too many wishes at one time. Seeds of brown and goo of yellow.
Excuse us.
Passing through.
Nice Jara.
Well, she certainly has poor manners.
There's a bunch of mice running loose through the cottage. Some of them says it's because I don't clean properly, but I know it's because she sleeps with her feet sticking out the window. When your toes smell like cheese, you're gonna attract rodents.
Yes, I see some of them skipping around in the garden of pumpkins out front. I'll fix those rude rodents and get you to the ball. New spell. All the gourds sit in a row but make one pumpkin grow and grow.
Godmother Carol, one of those pumpkins is changing. It's turning into a
Carriage. You'll arrive at the ball with class. And that driver up front is a little mouse changed into a coachman. Now to get you out of those rags. Cinderella needs a dress that's certain to impress.
Prince Hector wants to dance with me all night long once I put this on.
You're going to knock his socks off.
Speaking of socks, I've got nothing to wear on my feet. Like I was about to say, I wish I had a beautiful gown to wear to the ball tonight.
I don't even need to wave my wand for this wish. It's going on mine. You're size 11 too, right?
Thank you so much, Godmother Carol.
All I do is work, my child. Now get a move on. One quick thing. There's a slight glitch with spells when you turn crows into moving vehicles. The magic only lasts for about 1 day. We're working on it at fairy headquarters, but be back at midnight because that's when your carriage will turn back into a pumpkin.
I'll be home by midnight, I promise.
Wait, my flour, my gluten-free my brownies, my gluten-free flour.
In the cupboard above the sink. Help yourself.
I've granted every wish I've heard this year. The bonus will be mine, but just in case the fairy queen's not thoroughly impressed, it's time to be.
This doesn't do anything.
Who was that? Okay, what's going on here?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Wait a minute. If there's nothing going on here, then who's answering me?
We're back.
Scrumptious! Delicious! Blah! Needs more gluten.
Keep your paws out of my batter. I'm going to put a spell on you that'll have your old moon walking right out of here. Extra salvage, magic noodles, make those vermin. Who is it?
It's Neighbor George.
Neighbor who? Can I help you?
You're not Cinderella.
Nope, I never have been. I'm her fairy godmother, Carol.
Well, I'm Cinderella's neighbor, George.
That much I got already. Can I help you with something?
I was hoping Cinderella would be here. She's my go-to babysitter. I need someone to look after my kids while I get to the ball. This is Georgina, Georgette, Georgianne, and Georgia. Say, maybe you could look after them? It would give me a chance to get to the ball.
You've got real cute eyelashes, George, but I don't think you fit still.
I'm a single dad looking for love myself, or at least looking for a gal to go on a date with. What better place to meet a fair young maiden than at a ball attended by a whole handful of fair young maidens?
Makes sense.
You wouldn't want to do me a little favor, would you?
No, thank you, George. I got a whole mess of things to get done around here.
But Georgina is very helpful, and Georgia, she's as quiet as a cotton ball.
Your tiara is pretty, ain't that right, Georgia?
Thanks. I'm a sassy lass enough to want to class.
Darn, I wish I could find someone to watch the kids to go to the ball tonight.
Crud.
Crud?
You wish. A fairy must always require Mr. Grant every wish is yours. It's a job requirement.
Then can you help me out?
Well, there's no one else around to babysit, so...
Thank you, just thank you, thank you.
But you better be back as soon as that ball is over.
Agreed, and the kids will bring about no trouble at all.
What was that monstrous wind? There's a dragon in the front yard.
A fire-breathing dragon. Her name is Chloe. My kids won't go anywhere without their pet dragon. Chloe must have the sniffles today.
She's allergic to pumpkins. Maybe she should come inside.
No trouble, huh? Chloe and her fire allergic reactions can stay inside. And George, be back by midnight. I'm charging you time and a half for this babysitting gig.
Okay, bye kids.
Have fun at the ball, Daddy.
Well, I'm not much of a character. There's the couch and give her.
But you're a babysitter. Are you going to sit with us?
I've got work to do. I've got the kids brought some video games to occupied.
But I want you to tell me a story now. And Georgia wants a snack now. Ain't that right, Georgia?
Do you like brownies? Well, I'm about to bake some. And the faster you let me, the faster you get some to eat.
If you're some sort of fairy, why don't you just say some kind of spell and make the brownies appear out of thin air?
Everyone knows the brownies taste better when they're homemade. Now let me get this batter into the oven, and then I have to attend to the one item on my wish list. Shoot the mice.
But Georgia wishes she can have a snack right now. Ain't that right, Georgia?
A wish. Now there are 2 items on my wish list. Shoot the mice and make a snack. Alright, I'll generate a quick bite to eat. Do you like Danish? Tooth of stone and hair of mud, bring young Georgia.
That does not sound like a Chloe sneeze.
My wand shattered to bits.
Poor
Poor Chloe. Her sinuses are full of pumpkin dust.
Poor Chloe, what about poor me? My wand is ruined.
That's what happens when you drop a glass wand.
I'm a sassy lass and I'm fond of glass.
You know, you could have gotten a wand made out of brass, and it still had to fit into your rhyme. It's pretty hard to break a brass wand.
That's beside the point. I won't be able to perform any magic until I can get these pieces to the magic cup for a tune-up. How will I ever shoo the mice that are running around the cottage now?
Me and Georgia can help you catch the mice. Ain't that right, Georgia?
I was chasing them earlier. They're too fast to catch.
Well, we can spread out. If the mice come in here, I can stand at one end of the room, and Georgia can stand at the other. Then no matter which way the mice run, one of us will be nearby to snatch them up.
It could work.
While we wait, you should tell us a story.
Maybe later this time.
But I want you to tell me a story now.
And I want to bake my brownies now. Who's in charge? Oh, me, I win.
I wish you'd tell us a story right now.
You sure know how to play your wishes. Okay, what kind of story do you want to hear?
You're a fairy. How about a fairy tale?
A fairy tale. Let me see. Once upon a time, there was a gorgeous fairy who peeked on a woodcarver as he sat lonely and depressed in his cottage. He got on his knees and wished for a son and...
Pinocchio. We already know the ending. Ain't that right, Georgia?
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a nasty, evil witch. She was so nasty and evil that nobody in the land liked her at all. In fact, the king queen even decided not to invite her to a celebration they were holding for their baby daughter, and...
Sleeping Beauty. Everyone's heard that story. And before you start talking about Tinkerbell, we already know about her too. Tell us an original story.
An original story. Let me think. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful, gorgeous, sweet, and absolutely sassy fairy.
Like you.
Like me. And I also happened to be Carol. Well, Carol the fairy was up for a big bonus at work. Just when she thought she was finally finished with all of her work for the year, along came some more people wishing more wishes. Since Carol was a hard-working gal, she promised to grant these new wishes, even though she was very busy trying to bake a batch of brownies for the fairy queen. Who can resist fresh-baked brownies?
I know I sure can't.
Me neither.
They're ooey and gooey and... Wait a minute, get them! I thought you said you were going to help me catch them.
We forgot that we were afraid of mice. Ain't that right, Georgia?
How can you be afraid of mice when you have a pet dragon?
Mice are teeny tiny, they creep up on you, and Chloe's too big and loud to ever creep around.
I'll say she could use a breath mint too. I still have to bake my brownies, finish the story, and shoo the mice. How am I ever going to get this all done without the help of magic?
There will now be a brief 15-minute intermission. Kiss the cast slips and spiritware will be available for sale in the cafeteria.
Sorry. Who is it?
Delivery boy Janet, delivery girl in.
Delivery boy who?
I've got your double extra large, double cheese, triple pepperoni pizza here. Dig in while it's still piping hot.
Yummy. That'll be 20.52. Tip not included.
Boy, this is about all I have. Hoping to collect a fat bonus at work tomorrow. Keep the change.
Thanks. Say, nice tiara. Are you a pageant queen or a princess?
A fairy.
Fancy. Anyway, now that you've paid, we'll be on the road.
That does not sound like a Chloe sneeze.
That was no dragon. That's a horde of mice up to no good.
We're afraid of mice.
They nibbled the base of the tree and it fell over right at the edge of the driveway. There are leaves and branches everywhere.
Our car is parked in the driveway. We need to clean up the mess. And now.
I'm not going outside. I'm barefoot. My shoes won't be back until midnight.
Our car's rocked in with the backseat full of piping hot pizzas that we need to deliver to a bunch of hungry people.
I've got things I need to do too, Dan.
What am I going to do? How am I going to get our car out? I wish the tree wasn't blocking the driveway.
What did you say?
What am I going to do? How am I going to get our car out?
No, after that.
I wish that tree wasn't blocking the driveway.
Great, that's just what I needed.
A fairy must always try her hardest to grant every wish she hears. It's a job requirement.
A fairy? Oh yeah? Can you wave your magic wand and make the mess at the end of the driveway disappear?
If I could, I would, but I'm once in 16
It
pieces.
was made out of glass and it fell and broke. Why would you have a glass wand?
I'm a sassy lass and I'm fond of glass.
You know, you could have gotten a wand made out of brass and it still would fit in your rhyme. Brass is pretty indestructible.
Seriously?
Hurry, can we hurry with my wish now? We need to deliver those piping hot pizzas.
Pipe down when you turn in. I've got a whole list of wishes to get done around here. Shoot the mice, make a snack, tell a story, and move a tree.
The snack is taken care of.
And you've got the perfect mouse bait.
Huh?
Everyone knows mice can resist the bobbiest ingredient in pizza.
Cheese.
Double cheese on this one. And mice might even like the pepperoni too. If we keep the box open on the floor and stand Coast Guard. As soon as the mice hop onto the cheese and begin eating, we can swoop in, shut the box, and trap them inside.
That sounds like a great idea. Ain't that right, Georgia? But don't make me the one who has to close the box. I'm scared of mice. Me too.
I'll shut the box. Just keep your eyes peeled for the mice.
My eyes are peeled and so are yours. Ain't that right, Georgia?
And my eyes are peeled, and so are yours. Ain't that right, mice? They're all set. Hey!
Get them!
Ah!
With what? Where did you get that wire?
They chewed it off the back of the oven.
The oven can't work without all its parts. How will I ever bake my brownies now?
Maybe there are 2 ovens in the kitchen.
Why would there be 2 ovens in the kitchen?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be optimistic. Georgia's still hungry. She didn't get a single slice of pizza.
Well, don't expect a brownie anytime soon either. Oh, I have so much work to get done.
On the bright side, at least you've already paid us for the pizza. That's one last thing to worry about. Was that an earthquake?
Nope, just a nuisance. Can someone get Chloe an antihistamine before she sets the cottage on fire? Who is it?
It's Repairwoman Fran and Jan.
Repairwoman who?
Repairwoman Fran and Jan at your service, ma'am.
I didn't know Cinderella had a call in for repair tonight.
The call just came in. Got here as quick as we could.
I haven't placed any calls, Fran.
Then someone else must require our service. What do you need repaired?
Don't look at me. I didn't call. Did you happen to have a chainsaw on you? There's a tree out front that's blocking the driveway.
Does it look like I could fit a chainsaw on this tool belt?
A hacksaw then?
Sorry, dude.
Those piping hot pizzas are getting colder every minute.
I'm working on it, Dan. In fact, I'd get more work done if I didn't keep getting interrupted. So thanks for stopping by, but we'll be seeing you.
Someone here needs our service, and we're not leaving until we can be of that service, ma'am.
None of us even live here. Who could have called? You know, for a quiet kid, you should make a lot of phone calls.
Georgia's still hungry. She didn't get a single slice of pizza. Of course, she called the repair room to come fix the oven.
Something's wrong with the oven?
Well, we have a mice issue and...
Let me guess. Santa put right through the oven's wires.
How did you guess?
There's a bunch of rodents skipping double dutch with a knot of wire on the front porch. Good thing we always come prepared with extra wires for these types of situations. We'll have your oven working like new before you could say abracadabra.
Magic wires wouldn't do much good right now anyway.
Something else we can help you with, ma'am?
You wouldn't happen to repair magic wands, would you?
You're some sort of fairy?
Not just some sort. I'm a fantastic fairy. Granted every wish I've heard this year. Until tonight.
Kara dropped her wand, it's as broken as the oven, and now she's having trouble granting her wishes. Kara has a whole wishes to fulfill. The wand was made of glass.
Like your stylish tiara, ma'am?
Yep, I'm a sassy lass and I'm fond of glass.
You know, you could have gotten a wand made out of brass and it still would have fit into your rhyme. Brass is a strong metal.
Seriously?
All I'm saying is that we don't get many calls to repair anything made of brass.
Well, can you fix my wand?
If we had the skills to repair something as high-tech as a magic wand, we wouldn't be making cottage calls. But the oven, we could help you with. Where's the oven anyway?
Wouldn't you normally find an oven in the kitchen?
You are a sassy lass. We'll be right back. My tool belt. She snagged it.
Now we can't do our job.
Welcome to the club.
You've still got one tool left.
A measly wrench. I can't replace a wire with just a wrench. I wish I had all my tools back.
No.
Yes, I really do wish I had all my tools back.
I mean, no, not another wish.
Remember, Kara's a fairy.
The fairy must try her hardest to grant every wish she hears. It's a job requirement.
And you just added one more to my already overwhelming wish list. Shoot the mice, make a snack, tell a story, and move a tree, and get the tools.
I think we could help with the mice bit.
I've heard that before. They're all too scared to go near the mice.
Sorry, ma'am, but the next time those buggers come in here, you could clock them over their heads. This sucker must at least weigh 1.5 pounds.
That'll knock the mess out cold. It sure will do. Then we can pry my tool belt right out of their measly paws, scoop up their bodies, and throw them into wooded lot down the street.
They'll be away from the cottage for good. Those mice won't know it hit them.
But we'll know. A wrench. Ain't that a beaut, dude?
Gorgeous.
Made of solid steel.
Get them. Those mice. That dragon. That door. Who did you call this time, Georgia?
Georgia didn't call anyone. Ain't that right, Georgia?
Who is it?
It's vacuum saleswoman Leanne and saleswoman Diane.
Who? Sales lady who?
Hello, friends. Anyone want to buy a vacuum?
I need a vacuum like a new pet mouse.
This isn't any ordinary one-mile vacuum cleaner. This is Zoom Zoom LLC's new Super Stricter Ultra Pickup Model 17.
I have Zoom Zoom LLC Super Spectral Ultra Picker Upper Model 16. What makes this one any different?
Zoom Zoom LLC of the price $50. Want to buy?
I'll keep my $50, thanks.
Let me say a few words about this amazing product, friends. Zoom Zoom LLC's new Super Swifter Ultra Picker Upper Model 17 is unlike any vacuum cleaner you've ever seen before. It almost picks up grime, it sometimes picks up grease, it occasionally picks up dander, and here's a special perk. The high-powered engine is momentarily quiet when compared to a steam engine. The leading competitor might be gentler on your rug, but I bet it doesn't shoot out noxious fumes like the Zoom Zoom LLC's new Super Swifter Ultra Picker Upper Model 17. When it comes to vacuums, this one truly sucks.
Listen, sales lady.
Call me Leanne. We're friends now. My, that's a lovely tiara you're wearing.
Listen, Leanne. If you want to be my friend, you'll wheel your vacuum right out of here. Unless you're peddling magic wands, I'm not buying anything you're selling.
Trouble with your magic wand, friend?
Carol had an accident. Glass wands are pretty, but they sure aren't durable.
Why would anybody invest in a glass wand?
I'm a sassy lass and I'm fond of glass.
You know, you could have gotten a wand made out of
Brass. Tell me something I haven't heard before.
Have you heard about the special deal Zoom Zoom's offering on the...
No, say it. Save your breath.
Would a free demonstration change your mind?
No.
But I want to sell.
No.
But I have to sell.
No.
Look, I need to sell.
No, 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 friend.
I wish you just stopped talking and let me finish. Oh dear.
Leanne made a wish. She wished Carol would stop talking.
And she certainly has. Kayla's a fairy. A fairy must always try her hardest to grant every wish she hears.
It's a job requirement.
Not talking is an easy wish to grant. Ain't that right, Georgia?
I only wanted you to stop talking so I could explain why I'm so desperate to sell a vacuum tonight. I haven't sold a single unit since I started the job last month, and my boss is really sore about it. If I go back to the warehouse without selling anything tonight, she'll yell at me again.
You're not the only one having trouble with your job tonight. I need to deliver the formerly piping hot pizzas to the hungry people of the land. The tree lies in my way.
And we need to repair the oven, but our tools are stolen.
What's she trying to say?
I don't know.
Slow down, Carol.
I think she means she's having trouble doing her job. Carol has a whole wish to still fulfill. It's
good to have a strong work ethic. As long as you're working on a wish list, I wish we could sell a vacuum tonight. You could blame me for making a wish when the fairy's present.
Shoot the mice, make a snack, tell a story, move a tree, get the tools, and sell a vacuum. That's some wish list.
What was that about mice?
They're impossible to catch.
Mice petrify me.
Those beady eyes.
Those sharp teeth.
And the way they creep around is so creepy. Ain't that right, Georgia?
If I ever found myself face to face with mouse, I'd run away screaming.
Like me?
Like you. Ah!
I can't take much more of this.
I'm glad I have friends like you to comfort me in times like these.
Here we go with the charades again.
You're craving chicken soup? 2 words. First word, unencumbered. Harmonious? Saxophone?
I've got it. You have a bunion. You have to go to the bathroom? You think it might rain and you left your windows open? I give up.
She's trying to say that she's tired of all of us wishing for things, but not hoping to make any of the wishes come true. All night long, she's been trying to catch the mice, which was her own wish, but we've been running away instead of helping.
How could you tell Carol was trying to say all that?
We're all good at reading body language. How else will we ever know what George is thinking? Carol has a whole wish list of things she needs to get done. And she doesn't know how she's going to get it all done before midnight because Cinderella will be home and our daddy will be here to pick me and Georgia up. And if she has one more interruption, she's going to scream. Carol has an idea. She knows how to shoot the mice once and for all, but she needs all of our help to do it. She wants the delivery boy Dan to lure the mice in here.
No, wait, why do I have to do it?
Because you're covered in pizza residue. Your cheesy scent will draw the mice. She wants you two to help the cherry brownie batter. They've been sticking their paws in there all night, so they're sure to go after it again. Take the cherry brownie batter right over there and make sure the window's open. And what do you want me and Georgia to do? Leave? Go dance around the pumpkin garden? And we can do that. Ain't that right, Georgia? Okay, Dan. When Carol gives a signal, go.
Boy, I sure do smell an awful like cheese. It's because I have some mozzarella in my pockets. Hope the mice don't come and try to get it.
Did somebody say mozzarella?
Ah!
Hey, rodent, go ahead, choose when you can have scrumptious brownie batter.
There's a whole tray of it over here.
Ah, that flurry sneeze is frying my fur. Let's get us Inferno once and for over for a sizzle alive.
Those dudes are running all the way down the street towards that wooded lot.
Their tails are smoking.
What's she trying to say now?
I don't know.
That was the biggest sneeze I've ever seen.
I wish you'd just start talking again.
Took you long enough.
Oh, who knew it was that simple?
Never mind. The plan worked. I knew if Georgina, Georgette, and Georgia were outside kicking on pumpkin dust, Chloe would sneeze a flame right through the window at those mice.
Didn't just scare away the mice. It cooked the brownie batter into moist and chewy brownies.
Georgia, can I have a snack?
And that mouse got my tool out on the way out. I have all my tools back.
The big sneeze blew the fallen tree off the driveway and into the yard. Our car isn't blocked in anymore.
I bet Chloe's breath even warmed up the pieces in the back seat.
It'll be piping hot.
So many wishes accomplished with just one sneeze.
Not my wish. You still haven't finished the story.
Where did I leave off?
Something about a bunch of people bugging Carol the Fairy with wishes.
Well, she granted them, and they all lived happily ever after. The end story told.
Time to get back to work.
Let's go. It's been fun.
I leave one party and come home to find another.
Sind, how was the ball?
I really hit off with Prince Hector, but I lost one of your glass slippers in my rush at home by midnight.
Doesn't matter. I'm through with the glass accessories for a while.
Not to interrupt, but my wish is the only one that hasn't been granted yet. We still haven't sold a vacuum.
Cinderella, you're planning on marrying Prince Hector, right?
Right,
So you won't be able to scrub the floors when you're in the palace, right?
right.
Looks like your stepmother and stepsister are going to need a super Super Swifter Ultra Picker Up Model 17.
Sold.
Thanks, friend. Let me show you all the features.
And let us get to work on your oven, ma'am.
Shave the mice, check. Make a snack, check. Tell a story, check. Move a tree, check. Get the tools, check. And sell a vacuum, check. My wish list is empty.
Have any luck at the ball, Daddy?
None at all. Not a single fair young maiden wanted anything to do with me. How can I compete with a prince?
There are plenty of fish in the sea, George.
And mice in the woods.
But I haven't been on a date in ages. I wish, oh, I wish.
You've got to be kidding me.
I wish someone could go on a date with me.
Pick me up tomorrow at 8. I'm taking you out to dinner. There's this new restaurant on the other side of the village I've been wanting to try. I hope you like Vietnamese hoagies.
And for dessert?
Scrumptious brownies.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm impressed, Carol. You handle a large wish list without magic to help you. You've worked hard, as usual.
I could see from your attendance record that tardiness is not typical behavior. Pity it happened today, the day of your performance review.
You've given us quite a bit of sass at FA headquarters this year.
And?
You've given us quite a bit of sass at Fairy headquarters this year.
So
do I get the bonus or not? Will brownies help make your decision easier? Gluten-free?
Carol deserves every single penny of that bonus.
And a promotion, too.
Besides, she's treating me to a Vietnamese feast tonight, so she's gonna need some money. I'm planning on eating a lot.
But come on, fairy princess.
It's just, you can't tell me she doesn't deserve it.
You see,
What's your excuse this time?
I wish you'd give Carol that bonus.
Can I accept that bonus in cash or check?
Thank you, Miss Shelley, from our 6th graders.
Aw, thank you. I think we're in business now. Yep, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to join us on this Saturday afternoon to support our elementary junior drama club. Let's give them another round of applause. Before we conclude today, we would just like to take a moment to recognize our 6th grade students. It's only February, but this is the end of the school year for Drama Club. So we would like to just recognize those students that'll be graduating from the Junior Drama Club and moving on to the High School Drama Club next year. First, Cinderella, Chloe St. Hilaire. Next, repairwoman Aurora Baskin. And our other repairwoman, Shelby Borshesky. Last night's Carol, Adeline Frisbee. Georgia, Mia Preby. Present day Carol, Samantha DeGroat. Mr. George, Philip Weissenen. I don't know if they've made it. Yes, they have. Made it down from the tech booth. Emma Sloat on lights. And finally, Blake Vaughn on microphones. Again, everyone, thank you for coming and have a safe drive home.